What's up, guys? Bullfire the Fell-Handed here, bringing you another Tier 10 battle. Here we are in Himmelsdorf Standard Battle, Bat Chat 25T, French, Tier 10 Medium. Now, I'm going to start sharing a little bit about me. You know, you guys see me roam around the map, fucking people over, and you hear my very distorted humor, but you keep asking yourself, Bull, when are we going to hear the real you? The answer to that is right now, baby. So, a little bit about me. I've hit someone with a car before. Let me explain. So, I was doing security in the month of December, long ago, outside of a crowded mall at night. I was driving around in an SUV, assuring mall goers shit was not going to pop off. Suddenly, I get a call that Belk's Loss Prevention was getting his ass beat in the parking lot. At that point, I was dying to hit someone with a mag light. It's my whole nut. So, I made great haste. Belk was situated on a hill directly above Hex, which is where I was currently at. There was a steep hill filled with small hedges separating the upper store from the lower store. Well, I slammed the gas to the floor when I got the call because of mag light. Keep in mind there are people all over the place, so I am going considerably faster than I should have been. As I hit the curve at the base of the sloped hill, the truck rides up on one side. That's how fast I was going. I saw a brief flash of color from the right-hand side of the truck, and then saw a head hit the hood loud enough to make a dull thumping sound. I slammed on the brakes as hard as I could, and the body hit the ground and tumbled about 10 feet in front of the truck. I immediately put the truck in reverse as I had every intention on fleeing the scene of a crime. Yes, I'm that guy. A large number of holiday shoppers swarmed my area to see what all the fuss was about. I stepped out of the truck to examine the situation and mentally prepare myself for incarceration. The first thing I noticed was a bloody dent on the hood of my SUV. This wasn't going to be good for me. I kneeled down asking if the woman I hit was okay. I rolled her over and just sat there for a moment to process what I saw. This bitch had handcuffs on. At that moment, someone peeked over the top of the slope and yelled, "It's okay! Bull's got her!" Now, here's the whole story. The LP guy was arresting 3 terrified teenage girls outside of Belk. One was sitting on the ground crying, as teenagers often do. One had her hands cuffed behind her back, and the other one had one cuff on. Well, the latter got a little jazzy and jerked at the last minute and caught the poor LP fucker in the temple with the unhooked cuff. Hands behind her back, chick kicked him square in the satchel and took off running. He grabbed the one cuff girl and laid on top of her. All the while, cuffs behind the back made a run for it. Well, you know, she runs wide open down a 55-degree slope, full of stiff underbrush, with her hands handcuffed behind her back in the dark. She was a bloody mess by the time she hit the bottom, you know, from the falling and whatnot. As soon as she hits the ground, she jumps up and takes off, and then I accidentally hit her in the face with a 2-ton truck. Then I immediately thought about leaving. That was the first time I'd hit someone with a car. If it's any consolation, I received a promotion and a raise, as well as an offer to attend a local police academy. I was told by my superiors that was top-notch work that I did, and they wanted to see more of it. I told them I was thinking about fleeing the scene, but there were too many witnesses. They all laughed because they thought it was a joke. This is some true-to-life Office Space shit. So, that's a little bit about me. Moving on, I will now focus on the game. Now, as we come into this game here, you see it's 3 of us against, I don't know, the whole fucking team. So right now, you know, we're going to take this Centurion down. We put a round in him, we finish him. Now, at this point, I understand that they are coming for me in the worst way possible. So, I fully intend on leading them on a merry chase. I'm not saying you can't kill me, I'm just saying you're going to have to pay full price. This is probably not the best way to make shots, not with this tank. I long dick, haul down tanks, aiming for the top commanders, couple of there, end up connecting with one, the rest of them are fucking waste. So, out of 4 rounds, I pinned 3. So, no, wait, strike that, reverse it. The other way around. So, in other words, it was a gigantic waste of fucking time. So I'm cutting out. I don't want any part of any of that. My plan is to go up the fucking hill, reload, and then kind of get some distance between myself and whomever is following me. I get pinged going right around this corner. There is a medium on my 6. I don't know which medium it is. It turns out it's the Batchat. So I said, you know what? I'm going to turn around and I'm going to rush this fuck. Because I got 5 rounds. I could take a couple of rounds if it's just one tank. Lo and fucking behold, it's a low health Batchat. I immediately shoot him and fuck him, he's dead. Now, I was tempted to run back down that hill there, but I know they had loads of shit coming through that little alley. So I didn't really want to be about that life, so I decided to go back up the hill. You know, sure, I wasn't going to win the game doing that, but at the same time, I physically don't have enough shells to kill all those fuckers. It's just not going to happen. The Batchat is capable of doing amazing damage. However, being in sustained combat is not what it does well. Not with 30 rounds and shit accuracy. You're going to bounce some rounds that you probably should have used to pin with. It's not like, you know, the Leo or the 50 that holds 50 or 60 rounds. You know, where you could pretty literally just shoot motherfuckers all day. Not the same thing. Yet, it's still, you know, it definitely has its strengths in certain aspects. So, guys, long story short, we lose. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe. Share my shit. Any requests, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it. That's about it. That's all I have for you guys today. Deuces!